maybe a little one. And now, BaconsBridge.net presents a Jockstrap Studios production in association with The Pokeball and the Northwest Kent crew, and by the grace of D. It's a show that thought it had its 2-year anniversary because whiskey and arithmetic don't mix. Get ready for 2 hours of the loveliest guff. A circumcised forehead. And a mass of hair that fills out the numbers. It's the Pot Topic Podcast!
Howdy folks, it's me again, got a message to convey. I'm so confused, what's to lose? I think I might turn gay. And welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. I'm your host Tom, and to my left we have the other host, we have Beth.
I'm not Beth, I'm confused.
And we have Darren.
Hello, how's everyone?
Shake your hand.
I'll shake your hand.
This is recorded on the 15th of February, which is technically our release birthday.
Yay! We're actually 2 years old this time, so the new theme music is justified, which I'm sure you just heard again.
Yeah, there we go. And we're releasing this on the 19th. On this podcast, we have 2 pots. One from the host, one from the community, filled with topics. We draw them out at random and talk about them for 2 hours. And we do that whilst drinking whiskey. What we got, Taz?
This time, we have the Dalwhinnie Winter's Gold, which, actually it appears up on the shelf. We've had this before.
We have had this before.
Oh, well, never mind.
I've never seen like a light-coloured packaging for a whiskey. They always seem to go for something else, like something bold or dark and comfortable. But this looks like it's pretty chintzy.
Well, it's because it's Winter's Gold, Beth.
Right.
It's Winter's Gold.
I don't like standing down Winnie to anyone.
And here comes the pop.
Oh, sweet.
Winter's Gold, winter. I hardly know it anyway.
Hey.
So starting off season 3 like we mean to carry on like we have for ages. Done.
Yes, cool. You will find there are going to be some fantastic changes. We've got some big plans coming up for this year. Because if you remember the start of season 2, Tom, there was a lot we spoke about that we were planning to do.
Yeah.
And none of it came to fruition. So I guess we're just going to carry on doing this shit.
Season 3.
And also, it kind of occurs, this being the 2-year anniversary, we have most of the original lineup.
Sweet. Yeah, I was just
minus
talking...
the Hellboy thing.
The Hellboy thing.
The Hellboy thing.
I was quite excited to come onto the podcast with just the two of you because I quite like. Obviously, I love listening to when there's loads and loads of people in there because they're all my mates and it's really really nice to hear. But it's quite nice hearing just a few people like the Johnny one last week and last couple of weeks ago. but it's just quite nice. You two have clearly just like the way you talk to each other. It's a lot more professional, I think.
Well, I mean, you call it professional. I call it panic. It's some realization
Staring
that,
into each
oh
other's
shit, there's the two of us. We've got to do a show.
We don't have time to think. Let's just keep whimsying.
Yeah.
That's fine. I forgot to start the timer. There we go.
There we go. Pro as fuck.
Again, season 3, no changes. Cool.
So,
What's everyone been up to?
yeah. I've played some video games.
That is fucking.
I know, revelation. I know. Starting
Life,
season 3
Tom.
with something completely different.
Shit.
I completed Inside, which is
that
fucking
sounds
fantastic. Play
yes,
Dead's
yeah,
Inside.
yes. I watched
God.
you.
Oh yeah, Mike was
finish it.
talking about that. Just downloaded that.
Yeah, no, it's very much in the air of Limbo, which is the game that I believe I had a conversation with Hal about, where there's a child walking through the woods in silhouette.
That's beautiful. That game.
So it's the follow-up to that, and this
All
one's
ragdoll and everything.
even more beautiful.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and they've perfected that puzzle, not horror, but like thriller-y kind of not very nice feeling playing it. You feel frightened and... Yeah.
God, I'm
Like,
never going to be able to do that.
Limbo, half of the entertainment of playing that game is seeing how you died. Like, it was so inventive the way you died. Like, it was
right,
always
like the spiders
gruesome and
yeah.
very visceral, despite the fact you didn't actually see any blood or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I remember you getting annoyed when you obviously just went into the game and you hit a new bit and you just kind of blasted through it because you just went into the gameplay, and then you get to the end of that section and go, shit.
Yeah.
I've got to see what happened when they caught me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was just enjoying the game so much and also fearing anything that was killing me. So I didn't get to enjoy it, so I may have to play it again.
But isn't that the whole thing about, Psycho? You don't see a lot of the violence in Psycho, so it's actually scarier because of you thinking it up in your own brain.
Yeah,
so
but for
probably
me-
with the silhouette, it's
Exactly.
the same thing.
And me playing a video game, I don't get too caught up in a game. I want to see every little bit of it. I'm very much
Lucky.
a 100% completionist kind of person.
And also, when it comes to deaths, there's something like just seeing what the developers have come up with. If you want like a wonderful 9 minutes, at some point go to YouTube and do a search for Resident Evil 4, Leon Kennedy, all deaths.
Yeah,
Fucking brilliant.
Fantastic.
like little Easter eggs, getting all the bits of the development of the game that people have spent hours and hours of their lives and jobs on.
Yeah.
It's
And
nice to be able to
occasionally,
appreciate
sometimes
it.
just sneak in there just cause. I do like those kind of Easter eggs.
So after that, I needed to kill something, so I played Just Cause 3 and Hitman over and over and over again. And then I played a lot of Game Gear games, Beth.
Hey,
Our
was
very
it
first
Dolphin?
console. I played Pingu.
What? Hang on.
Do you remember that? The penguin
No.
pushing the ice blocks to squash the bugs.
I don't remember Pingu. That sounds
And
perfect.
Woody Pop
Woody Pop was one of my favourite
Which
games.
is like,
it was either
Breakout.
Echo the Dolphin or Woody Pop.
game. Yeah. So
They were the
I
best
played
ones.
a lot of those
And
on my
Lemmings.
Retro Pie, which I've been playing with. That's quite cool.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, you got a pie.
he does,
Yeah.
and a Raspberry Pi, and he's
Yeah.
got just to point it out, he's got he physically owns every game. They're not here, but we have them in lockup. He physically
Yeah.
owns every game ever because that way it's legal for him to.
Yeah,
that's
especially
why he can own the ROMs.
especially all of the arcade boards from Neo Geo machines that were only in Japan. Go for about £1,000 each now. I definitely own all of those.
I mean, you got to do something with your money, right?
Damn right, balling. We're in season 3 now, raking in those clicks.
I don't want to hear about your getting of clicks.
So yeah, I've been really boring apart from that. Work, fuck. Never mind.
Sweet.
Anyone else?
Worked with Hal on a lot of Talanas stuff, a lot of content that obviously he does the bulk of, like, he does all the editing and putting it up there and creating of it, but I help him out on shoots and stuff, and it's just been really, really fun to fill our time with that, which I'll plug at the end probably,
Yeah, do.
like a Valentine's message and She Is All preview.
I'll watch that today.
Did you? Yeah, I really want people to hear this. This is a new track from a new EP that's going to be released at some point that I'm on. Woohoo!
Is that the one where everyone's all dressed in white?
Everyone's all dressed in white.
And there's like
I remember
like
a white
like
background.
just a second of footage from the gig that they did with Akakoka.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
There's Hal shouting into a magnifying glass.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been really, really nice to do that. It's nice to do something productive and creative at the same time. I am very excited for upcoming gigs that are going to happen. I've got Esbyd and the Witch on Saturday.
Nice.
amazing. Can't believe it was only £9 for a ticket, and then it gets you into Electro Works. Not that I want to fucking go to fucking Slime Night.
No one's ever wanted to go to Slime Night.
I did.
It gets you into Slime Night.
Just to
woohoo.
see what it was.
I just don't like clubbing very much. It's actually all right. It's just I don't like clubbing very much.
Yeah, fair enough.
No.
And it's really sweet, Taz, your sister. It's just like, oh yeah, you probably met him clubbing. I was like, nah. I don't go. I've also got... talked your ears.
I don't go clubbing. What do you think I am? Some sort of pro?
I stay in bed like a really cool person. I've also got Evanescence, which I know I've talked everyone's ear off of. Evanescence coming up soon. Whoop, 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 with Greg, co-host thing. And I swear that we bought tickets for Devin. So I'm going to have to go back because...
Did you actually accidentally buy tickets for Devon Townsend?
Devin Townsend. Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I thought that we purposefully bought them. I thought I transferred money across to Alex, and I thought I put a calendar reminder in my Gmail. But Alex goes, no, not bought tickets. So I'm going to have to figure out if we actually have tickets, because that will be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'd be lovely
amazing.
to, because you guys
going,
Heather and
aren't
I
you?
are going with, well, Heather, myself and Alex are going, so it'd be lovely to go. I don't think I've ever been to a gig with you before, Beth, apart from, ones that
Our friends are doing.
Yeah.
When I was also in your band and you came to Talanas as well.
Yes.
And speaking of your art, as I told you recently, I've started finally reading Walking Out, your your novella.
To find out more, go to facebook.com/
Taran Wilmore Books.
That's TARANWILMORE. Books.
Sorry, at that point my screensaver kicked on the recording PC and it just spins around saying fuck you.
I'm absolutely loving it. And because you've said about, you desire maybe to do an audiobook at some time, the way, I don't want to reveal too much. I'm also not that far into it. I'm very slow at reading. But Taran's got a wonderful way of writing where you've got the description of a world as well as the action going on at the same time. And I've been trying to it's really fun to try and think of how that would sound in an audiobook, all these different ideas floating around. It's just really, really nice.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
I recommend it to everyone. Also, I did this a while ago and I'm wondering if you guys can help me. I recorded some lullabies, because I thought it might be quite nice for people trying to sleep or play it to their kids or something like that. But I don't want to upload it to my SoundCloud that's got my actual music on it.
Right.
Just because they sound quite creepy because it's kind of quiet.
I think that's cool.
Lullaby. Well, I'm trying to think of a different name that I can put it under, and I have no idea. I don't know what would be nice and gentle and stuff like that. So I'm going to put that out to you guys, and you can let me know what you reckon.
Why not release that under Quarty? That's your old name. That's quite cute. It's quite a cute
Or
name.
Bubsy 2D.
Bubsy 2D, yeah. There's nothing relaxing about that game.
Are these original lullabies, or have you redone classics?
No, I've done, so far I've done La La Lu, which is in Lady and the Tramp, which is the best lullaby in the world. I've done an Irish folk song.
Cool.
Hushabye Baby.
I thought you were going to say Hush by Mountain then, because that'd be fucking amazing.
Well, the thing with Hushabye Mountain is literally one of my favourite songs.
It's fucking amazing, yeah.
It is one of my favourite songs in the world. Also, if you got, I don't think anyone performs it better than Dick Van Dyke, but who's the chap from Pink Floyd?
Dave Gilmour.
Dave Gilmour does an amazing one. He actually finishes his live concert
doesn't
on
he?
it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
good.
I love the way that that's the last song as well. It's not even one of his, and it's beautiful. Look at it on YouTube. I wanted to do Hush by a Mountain, but all I want to do is go, la, 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 and really, really fucking go for it. But I'm trying to make it so people can fall asleep to it, so it won't work.
I
Feed the Birds as well.
I reckon just go an edge of creepy to it. Maybe just whacking on just maybe just a little kind of ethereal reverb.
Ethereal reverb. That's got lovely rhythm to it. I like that.
You could do a Jordan Reyne sort of style thing. Alvin's Mrs.
Actually,
Jordan Reyne.
Do you know what?
Reyne,
I've got all kinds of ideas. I would like to have a chat about it. Actually.
Definitely.
But
I'm glad I opened it up so I can have a little bit of a workshop maybe.
Yes, no, that'd be brilliant.
Nice.
Sequence. Later.
Yeah.
But let us know when that's released, and we'll tell everyone about it, because I know at least one listener has a child, or some childs. He has some child.
Some child. He's got a slice of child.
John Curran's emo kid.
That's the one I'm thinking about. Yeah. He has childs.
Hopefully they're not going to be too creepy. So yeah, watch this space. There'll be some lullabies.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with creepy. Bring the kids up on a bit of goth. It's all good. Me. So. Me. Yeah, well done, Compressor. That kept hold of that nicely.
All right.
So yeah, past couple of weeks, not a huge amount. There's been work and there's been X-Wing, as of course there has been, and it's been great and it's been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Not the weekend just got weekend before weekend just gone. It was Hal's birthday.
It was.
And
Yes.
that was I didn't make the full weekend, but I made it after work on the Saturday and had just as I always do, the loveliest time
I'm glad.
with my friends, and then they bring other friends, and then we have lovely time, and I end up leaving these things feeling much better about myself than I did going in, which is always fantastic.
I quite like the fact that you come straight from work. Obviously, you're in London at the time.
Yes.
And I like the fact that you finish off work and then just come to our house. For some reason, that filled me with a lot of warmth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very accommodating of you that you don't mind me sort of walking and going, hello, I'm here, the beer, can I have a shower, please?
Yeah.
Right, okay, I'll see you in 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was brilliant. Obviously, a bit tiring, as these things have a tendency to be, but had just the most wonderful times.
Oh, spiffing.
And then last weekend, it was occasional. I don't want to say erstwhile just yet, but occasional host Andy.
Yep.
It was his birthday, and they did on Friday, Saturday. They did some day raving.
Yeah.
And then I met them.
What was it, from midday?
Yeah, new club, Print Works. It looks fucking phenomenal.
It sounds pretty good.
It looks incredible. Big old warehouse.
But I couldn't make either of those because I had work and had already taken days off for bits and pieces, blah, 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 blah. But I did join on the Saturday night, again, going straight from work.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have to go straight from work this time. Because
After parties are the best anyway.
Yeah, I went to the after party and again had just had a lovely gay old time, which was, fantastic, and sort of came away from that feeling pretty good. And since then, I have...
I came away from that feeling pretty bad, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, Tom. I'm not going to lie. I did actually feel pretty bad after that. Like Monday and Tuesday.
Felt good in your heart, but bad in your brain.
As of today, it is Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday has been nothing but tired.
Yeah.
I was sort of... Because I was thinking back to it. Since basically Christmas, it's been pretty full on each weekend. And it finally caught up with me. And Monday and Tuesday has been big tired. But I did get a new phone.
Hey.
You did a quite cool one that I really want to cover.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I got the Google Pixel, and
okay.
It's cool. It's uncluttered. It's all very googly.
Clean.
There's a whole bunch of shit that I haven't figured out how to do.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out yet how to transfer shit from my old phone to this phone. It might be too late in the stage for that. I have, however, somehow managed to unlock developers mode. So there's that.
How's that fuck?
And it does. I'm getting intrigued by Google now. I think they might be a little bit smarter than everyone gives them credit for, because this seems to come with some sort of anti-procrastination factor. Like every time I'm just sort of like, oh fuck it, I can't be asked to do anything right now. I'll just sit down and I'll just go through Facebook or whatnot. Anytime it's just because I'm burning time and I've got other shit to do. The videos don't seem like it'll load like the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And then that's it. So like I get bored of it really quickly, and at that point it's like, well, okay, guess I'll go have that shit I've been meaning to have for a little while. Interesting enough, the second I'm on the toilet with the phone, it's fine loading everything up then. There's like a little reward. It's like, you good boy. Good potty boy. Where you go.
Wow.
Yeah, that was really
That's
bizarre.
almost Pavlovian.
It does seem like I've not played with this Pixel phone whatsoever, but it does seem like they're going the opposite way of Mac and iPhone and stuff like that, where they've actually spent time to make sure it's good, because they had to release a good phone, and the reviews of it have just been amazing. Whereas Apple just quickly released something because they know they're going to get a sale, even though it has loads of bugs and it's not ready.
And it's nice. It's it's got the sort of the USB-C connector, so it charges in like an hour. Like full charge in an hour is fucking awesome. And there are the little. It's a little niggle I've got with it is that it's forced.
Got a little niggle.
Taran's got a little niggle.
I've got a little niggle. Yeah, it's forced me to buy a new set of earphones. Because
Why?
I don't know, I think mine are just slightly too old and too shit. It doesn't like them at all.
Just doesn't connect to them at all.
No, I mean, it does. It's just podcasts. It plays about this. Hey, yes, what's going on?
Weird.
This is my brother and me. And then videos, it is louder, but it's like the audio has been recorded at, I don't know, 6 kbs
Wow.
sort of quality. It sounds just fucking awful. But I tried it with other headphones and it seems to like those. So just mine of obvious garbage now. But yeah, that has been my week. As interesting as that is. Shall we show?
We shall show.
Let us show. Beth, we haven't had you in a while.
Whoa!
Do you want to grab us
on.
one from Eliot Dillipot?
One from the host part.
Hot. So, what have we got here? Okay. Dead air. Your absolute mum.
It's all right. I'll fill in the dead air. The winter's gold. It's got a nice botanical to it. Just a
bit like-
lovely.
It's got a nice percentage of alcohol as well. I'm noticing.
Does it?
43%. Jesus.
43. It's okay. I have to be up early tomorrow.
I don't. Fuck you. I'm drinking this.
I don't know who wrote this. Very nice handwriting. The things you do that make actually a bit of a dickhead actually. That's actually what it says.
Oh, sorry. That was me. And I obviously missed out the word you.
Yeah. The things you do that make you actually a bit of a dickhead actually.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wrote that just seconds ago. Thank you for complimenting my handwriting.
It's very nice.
First time ever.
I can't remember that ever happening before. So, show's off to a good start!
Yeah, but you have got a little.
A little niggle.
No. Oh, yeah. I was about to say winkle. That.
Taran has a little winkle. Yeah, all right, wicked. Let's watch.
Short and stout.
New theme tune.
Here is my ball sack. Here is my spout. So yeah, the little things that you do that kind of make you a bit of a dickhead.
I worry too much, and I put that on other people.
That can make you a massive dickhead, yes.
Yeah, when people just trying to let go, I definitely am thinking a bit too much and being a bit too anxious, and then that drags them down. That's a bit dickhead move.
Yeah, it's one of those annoying ones because there is a time when it's absolutely fucking vital to have the sort of person who just kind of is geared towards a bit of worry. And that kind of gets shit done and kind of puts things into gear and whatnot. And then there are times when it's just completely fucking unnecessary.
Yeah.
And it can wear on a partner and really. No, Heather's
exactly the same.
She is just like a pathological warrior.
Yeah.
She has to have a plan for going to the shops at a specific time with bags.
Yes.
And you have to go then.
Yes, this is the thing that I do that as well. Like, if you're going upstairs, take something with you. If you're coming downstairs, take
Full
something
hands
with
in,
you.
full hands out.
Yeah. And I understand that, but it can grate on people. I definitely understand that.
What's even more grating is when that person is with someone who's just going, no, just wing it.
Fuck it, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, because they just get more and more irate.
Because I do the same thing, like, if I come home from work...
I don't know how me and Heather work sometimes.
I don't know. That's why I was looking directly at you.
You work perfectly. Ebony and ivory. In a similar kind
One
of
is
vein.
illegal, one is a tree. Sorry, those are the lyrics.
I just wanted to know how long you could be a RADA student with your arms in the air. In a similar kind of vein, if I come home, so I walk to and from work. So when I walk home, I'm all pumped up, my blood's flowing. I will not sit down and relax until all the bits are done that I need to get done. However, I know a lot of people that actually are just like, fuck, that was a long day. Sit down, gather myself, then I'll start, putting on the dinner or doing whatever housework you wanted to do. I will just do that. No, I have to do that right now.
Yeah, I'm the same, actually.
Yeah. I completely understand both positions.
Yeah.
And it's perhaps one of the things that make me a bit of a dick, actually, is that I approach nothing with any consistency whatsoever. So quite often, there's no way of predicting or knowing if I'm actually going to get something done. Because sometimes I will come home and it's like, right, well, okay, I've got this to do. Bing, bash, bash, bang, bing, bang, 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 which is the soundtrack I give myself while I'm doing stuff at home.
A bish bash bosh.
A bish bash bosh, a biggity bang. And, so, like, 50% of the time when there's stuff that needs doing, I'll just come in and I'll blaze it and smash it out the park. And
you blaze it. You get in, blaze it, and then forget it all.
And then sometimes I'll come in and I absolutely need that half-hour fire gazing,
Yes.
just bullshit YouTube video. And then I'll eat, and then I can do shit. So my complete lack of consistency is,
And I'm going to segue straight out of that, not so smoothly as you did, because my consistent thing is I let work get in the way of plans I've already made.
Oh,
constantly.
yeah.
It's so
Has
annoying
felt this
because
today.
you can see where coming from on both sides again.
Yeah, but it makes me a bit of a dickhead when I've planned something 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah,
and
to your
gone,
loved ones,
by the way,
yeah.
I've got to go in for an hour and a half, so that's thrown out my entire day, and I can't do anything with you.
Yeah.
Such as today, I was supposed to play Star Wars with Taryn.
X-Wing.
Oh no!
Tom,
I thought we were just.
play.
I thought we were just going to play make believe and just I'll be Luke. You be
One,
Han.
pew pew.
I'm your daddy.
No, I am your father.
I hardly
No. What?
But that's the thing I mainly do is just constantly cancel things for work. And I do have a choice, but I don't have a choice. But I do have a choice, but I don't have a choice.
You're helping people out, but then you're putting people out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be you're in one of those weird positions where, because you run the place, it's kind of on you to make sure it happens. Like, the whole thing happens.
Yeah, it's nice when the bonuses hit, but it's not nice the rest of the time. Fuck. Are we being raided or something?
I now feel like this helicopter likes us very much.
Circling.
It's all right, love. You can join in.
Lewisham, ladies and gentlemen.
When we start getting searchlights in the windows, you know to not panic. Actually, fuck it.
I
Just
can't
invite
wait
them in.
until season 10 of this, when we're all living in separate houses, we've all got kids and shit, and we're all just Skyping in.
Oh man,
And we're all living in the country.
And we finally figured out.
But that's all right.
Well,
That's all right though, because Skype will not sound so shit at that point.
Yeah,
I'm
that's true.
guessing.
Oh, yeah, we probably will use anything but Skype at that point, because Skype is going to die.
One thing that I am working on, it probably doesn't seem it to other people, but what I am working on to stop myself being such a dickhead is I watch a lot of YouTube. So when people come round, I get confused as to how to host sometimes, and just keep putting on YouTube videos that I think they'd like, and they probably just want to talk because they're my mate.
Do you know what?
I'm trying to stop doing that.
I don't mind that when people do that to me,
Yeah.
because the reason why you've done that is because there is a lull in conversation, and while we're all completely comfortable about being quiet around each other, sometimes it's nice just having something to watch and something to talk about.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It does kind of get in the way though sometimes.
So, well, it's when you're a drunk dickhead and you're just putting video after video after video, and then that's kind of getting in the way. But
So I think the reason I brought this up is I've noticed in recent times that one of the things I do is I just completely forget to talk to people.
Forget to talk to people.
Yeah.
no, I know
don't get that
exactly what you mean.
from you.
I know exactly what you mean.
As in, well, no, you won't, because
I do exactly the same
Yeah.
thing. I know what you mean.
But I mean, I'm talking at work.
Right.
Even if I'm just
Yeah.
passing people, I'll forget to say hello.
Fucking hell, is it going to land on the shed? Sorry.
And
with traffic news,
The
by the
eye
way,
in the sky.
M25 is completely backed up because that's how they designed it.
And I think at things at parties or social gatherings, I just straight up won't get around to introducing myself to people. It won't even occur to me to open up dialogue. And then I'll find ways if the conversation is going in a way I feel I can get involved with, I will find a way to insinuate myself into the conversation, have my slice of the conversation, go away feeling blah 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 blah, and then just fuck off.
I do exactly.
I think you're being harder on yourself. I understand what you mean. But I don't think that's a dickhead move at all. I think that's a completely fine way of being at a party or a gathering or something like that.
Yeah, when I learnt this skill of walking away from a conversation, it was because I was at work, and if I didn't walk away, no one would do anything.
Oh God!
Yeah.
And so now
Was
it's
it someone's
bled over.
excuse to just fuck off work?
Just people will naturally just keep talking. So I
Right.
learned as a boss to just walk away, and then that conversation's broken. I better go do something. That's bled over into my personal life, where I'll do exactly what you're saying: walk over, have my input and then just walk off.
Yep.
And it's completely natural. It's like, oh fuck, the bear's become accustomed to its cage.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
I mean,
How poetic.
it does. It does. I don't know.
I say that every time I take a tie off. That's not poetic.
I mean, it can sort of create this sort of standoffishness, or it can be perceived as standoffishness. It's simply a matter of I just straight up forget to say hello.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even with the current shows we got at the theatre at the moment, there's so many people I haven't even introduced myself to yet.
Actually, no.
And you know, that's been months.
The last party at Andy's birthday thing, I made a concerted effort to not do that. I introduced myself to every single person because I have that thing where I'm anxious because I've not said hello to you yet. When's the right time?
This with Vimy.
And who was the first person? It was like, Zimmy, I haven't seen you yet.
Yeah,
I haven't really
talking
talked to you
Vimy.
yet.
That's her last
Zimmy,
name.
I haven't
Zimmy.
really actually talked to you yet. Come over here, give me a hug. That kind of thing. And then that was the icebreaker. And then I introduced myself to complete fucking strangers. Hi, I'm Tom. Nice
And I
to meet
think
you.
they probably appreciate that quite a lot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I felt better. I don't care about them. I wasn't
But as
anxious.
in, like, what's offensive of coming up to someone and going, "Hi, my name's Tom. What's your name?" It makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, do you know what? At that exact same party, someone was a little bit wasted. I'll change his name for security's sake. But
Bimbo.
three of us just sitting in a room talking, conversation lulled. This guy walks in, stands in the middle of the room, is fucked beyond belief, and just goes, "I'm David."
Oh,
David, take a seat, mate. Come on, come join us.
see, that is complete opposite of dickhead. That's good. I like that. I like that.
Finally made the change, so hopefully
Yeah.
that'll stick.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you kind of fall into habits and ruts. And you know, it's just as long as you recognise them, you can start work on breaking them.
When you brought up work, actually, because I wouldn't have thought about work, but I'm very much like, I understand why someone said this to me at work, because something horrid happened, and I carried on and was completely practical. And I don't put a lot of emotion into my workspace at all. It took me years to talk to anyone other than my boss at the time, at all. I have no interest because I have lovely friends outside of work. I don't need friends at work. And this chap clearly needed me to talk to him about this horrible thing that happened, but I was just very like, we're doing this. This is the way we get over this. Practical. And he couldn't get it. And he stood up and had to have 5 minutes away and just went, "You are a hard woman," and left. I was like, actually, at work, I am actually a hard woman.
Really?
I can't imagine.
Oh my
that.
god,
You're
I
like,
want to see it so much.
you say sorry when you bump into a door.
Exactly. Exactly. I think I'm very, very different. I've got this chap next to me who asks me, he's being lovely, but he asks me questions about everything that aren't even to do with my job. And he's doing it because he's a nice guy and he wants people to be involved.
Right.
And he gets a lot more interesting things to look at than I do. I find my stuff interesting because I like the Excel and the practical and blah, blah, blah. But he gets like adverts and flashy things. And he's like, "What do you think?" And I don't give a fuck. But he's just being nice.
Yeah.
It probably
But
doesn't.
there's
Probably
so
doesn't.
much going from this side. It's just like,
Yeah. Probably doesn't help that you've also you've clearly got a bit of the alternative about you as well, coloured hair and nose ring. Like, not
my
wearing
workplace
it
is
too
pretty.
much.
There's
Died Ed,
But
she's put.
there's always, I mean, there might be that concern that that you give golf a bad name.
Oh, I did do that the other day.
What? Sorry,
Everyone was trying to think they
Press
were
is doing its job, guys.
I faced away from the mic for that one.
and slammed the table. There were loads of people trying to think of a movie, and they were describing all these different scenes that happen in it, and none of them could remember the movie. And all I did was just wait for a minute, tapping, tap, 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 and just went, "The Exorcist." Oh yeah, The Exorcist. And I just love how that would have looked. I would just be going, "It's The Exorcist." And just continue with my work. It happened on the other side, and I went, "The Shining."
Cool.
Just quickly, something else. Somebody called me up on at the sort of my approach to Facebook recently. Most people are very complimentary. Like they're talking about. I quite often get compliments on the shit I share because for
Yeah.
the most part, that's what Facebook's become for me. It's like,
It's all memes
all it is.
and
this is
stories
bleak,
and
this is funny,
Yeah.
this is blah. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, share, whatever. It's all basic interaction. But like when I do write something, this dude who I met through the cosplay community, and I don't really know at all, but like he called me up on it eventually, and he kind of pointed out that essentially I'd turned into a bit of a shit poster when it came to comments. And that somebody
How do you mean?
would put up, was that like he put up a video or something? And considering I don't know the dude, we don't really know. And this cause it goes with, like, I've done this with other people as well. Like, considering we don't know each other too well, I would just kind of go in and go, my to Penrithworth! And then fuck off. And, it's all over messaging. It's like, dude, come on, we don't really know each other. This look at these are our interactions online. Is this? I mean, come on. And I sort of thought about it. It's like, oh fuck me. He's right.
You're a griefer.
I'm thankful.
though.
I'm thankful for him for bringing it up.
though.
But I'm like. It felt like, oh my god, am I turning into like a Daily Mail commenter?
Well, no, because I remember when in one of the very early podcasts, you talked about Facebook etiquette and kind of stuff like that, and you talked about the time that you commented, stirring up some storm. What was it? Like family got involved, and you said something that was inappropriate.
Oh fuck, I don't know, I can't remember. Was that something to do with Darren, or was that the whole Andy rinsing Kel?
Yeah, I thought that's what it was.
Yeah.
Sorry, back off the mic. Sorry, I got a bit closer.
I think that's what it was.
Or was that Andy just saying?
I can't remember, but you said some kind of comment, and all the family got involved. It's just like,
that was Andy winding up.
Andy running up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sort of going, like, talking to, sort of commenting on both Kel and Dioda's page.
Sorry, for listeners at home that don't know what we're talking about, this is when Andy decided to stir up shit and basically post on random people's walls, I can't believe you've taken this side. There was no context.
Yeah, absolutely no context. He just decided to sort
I can't
of
believe
start
you did
this
that.
comment war.
Can't believe you went that far with it.
And
absolutely no context.
And
there
everyone
was
just kind of
nothing.
jumped in going, what? Hey, what's going on? What? Oh, fuck. And
Andy's there in the pub having a pint going, ha, 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 ha. So fucking good.
Wicked.
Right.
I'm going to get one from Sophie's Choice. The Devil asks, drinking rules. You are God for 1 hour. After 1 hour, whoever read the last topic takes over as God. Go! That is, again, from the Devil. So I am God.
for an
Cool.
hour.
Yep.
We only record for 2 hours, and then it's my turn.
Well,
Or whoever read.
We're at 40 minutes, roughly. So we
So
will
I
have a
guess
change
you're
of God.
Yeah, I'm God. Beth, no children for you. Shut up. It's my plan. Tom, I don't know. You suddenly now you have a foreskin again.
Yay! I get added pleasure.
You are now the uncircumcised. No, the uncircumcised forehead. Enjoy that. And
Oh, now I'm imagining, like, what is it when you get baptised, but instead of in water, just a sea of excess skin?
I saw a tribal method
Ew.
of circumcision recently.
I think we're about to go rewind.
One time.
Rewind. No, I saw
Rewind, yeah.
Rewind. Get that rind back on there,
I am
bitches.
Tom the
am-
Rewind Ryan.
I am God. Replace the rind. No, I saw a tribal method of circumcision, and I mean it looks shocking as fuck, but when you think about it, it's no more or less barbaric that I feel than when cutting anything off anyone. But this method is tying a bit of string.
It probably is, because there's no, like, fucking chemicals to help you go to sleep in that area.
No sedative.
Well, I don't know. It seems pretty quick, at least. But what they do is they tie a bit of string to the foreskin, stretch it right the fuck out, and then they've got like a sharpened stone on a bit of wood, and then they put like the foreskin stretched over another bit of wood, and then they just go tonk, and then there's this moment of the dick
tonk,
just
tonk,
springing
tonk,
back,
tonk.
and now they're circumcised, and it was just.
I need to, like, where did it come from? Where did the idea of circumcision come from?
Why is that the evil bit?
Because
There must be something biblical or something.
well, I mean, there is biblical. There's precedent.
Yeah, obviously
in the
there's,
Bible, but
like,
no, I think
referring to something else.
Could it be the
but-
thing of like Chris Rock when he's got that amazing bit about him saying like, don't eat pork because of this religion? Probably because the way that you could prepare pork in ye olde times was not safe enough. So maybe the fact that people do get circumcised
and
because
to
of
be
health
fair-
reasons, it was probably easier
So
to get circumcised to be healthy.
Here's my thinking on it: is that where circumcision is a pronounced thing, where it happens a lot, where it's originated and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
These tend to be like really hot countries. So
you don't want a sweaty bellend.
Exactly. I'm imagining they just kind of realise after a while, well, this kind of makes my dick smell bad. Can't be good.
Yeah.
Off it
sort that
goes.
out.
You know,
Yeah, it's probably that.
and especially if you don't have a lot of water to hand for sanitation
Washing.
reasons.
2 reasons why this is strangely related.
Okay, go for it.
You're strangely related.
I found out a new fact about tea.
Yay! I liked your tea facts the last episode.
Yeah, tea facts. Tom's tea facts. Tom's tea fact minute.
Tom's tea.
So
press the red button now for Tom's tea.
the reason why tea became a communal drink is because it proved you boiled water to prevent dysentery
Right.
or cholera or anything like that. You've actually boiled the water, and it was proof to your guest that you
That you were
boiled
safe
water
and-
to make
yeah.
it sure it was safe, rather than giving them straight up water from a piss river stream.
Yeah.
But
I
then
like
there are
that.
those real cunts who just made tea with gin.
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. That time in England where it was safer to drink beer because it was gone through the process of fermentation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You mean
absolutely.
the majority of British history.
Don't you trust
Anyway.
the Thames?
So, thank you, God.
Not at all. Not at all. Thank you, the devil.
Amen.
Sweet. Tom, do you want to grab one
Oh,
from
man.
the... Actually, sorry. Tom, I command thee to grab one from Le Hottie de la Potty.
One from the hosts. So we have one from me. Shit. Musical interlude. Shit.
Yay!
We are getting few and far between on what we're going to do here. So please remind me, guys, we've had a musical interlude, because every time I do the editing, I get to the edit. Taryn's
Hang on.
already in bed and it's the day before it needs
I'm
to come
writing it
out.
down.
We literally have until Sunday to get this fucking done. All right.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll remind you about that. If Tom, you remind me to send that fucking message to Ewan Brooks, because I still haven't done.
Wank stain.
Hang on, what was
I
that message?
forget. Yeah, message Ewan Brooks.
Brooks.
Told him we featured him twice now, and
Okay.
and then I can apologise for being
Give him a listen, listeners.
first off a busy dickhead, and then an embarrassed dickhead, and then frankly a negligent dickhead, and then just overall dickheadishness. But and also thank him for his music, because he's wonderful. Go check out Ewan Brooks.
And related to our first topic, done.
But I'm sure. Yes, no, good point. Yeah,
Right,
we'll.
I'm writing it on the back of my hand as well.
Said something. I didn't hear what it was.
Musical interlude, Siri.
Sorry, I don't understand how that happened.
Hello. This is future Tom and future Taryn here. Hello. Even though we're recording this in the past, when you listen to it, it's future from when we were speaking before, because
Jokes
we are a paradox to
Are
ourselves.
only funnier when you explain them.
Especially seeing as we get really drunk at the end of this episode, so I apologise in advance. You're excited about this one,
Oh,
as am I.
Tom, I'm so excited about this one. Tom, I am so excited about... Tom! So excited about this one.
Cool.
This is... this is... the song's called Rotten Teeth. It's by the band Morass of Molasses, off the EP So Slows Our Fate. We saw these guys live for the first... Well, yeah, we saw them at Bloodstock a couple of years ago.
Yeah, we bought this actual EP off the frontman Bones, and thank you very much for letting us play this, guys.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. We
Made him drink horrible fucking, what was it, rum or whiskey or
it was
something
some
as
sort
he
of
got off the stage.
It was probably rum. It was
Fuck knows, we were
in
drunk.
Diola's pouch of brutality.
I was speaking about drunk. I wanted to just apologise for us at the end of this fucking episode, by the way.
Fuck it, been and gone.
Whatever.
Let's go on.
So, excitedly, they've just been signed to Heavy Psych. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Helvesic?
Heavy Psych.
Helvesic?
Records. And they'll be releasing a new album next few months, and it's titled These Paths We Tread. And also they'll be announcing some more shows coming up in March and April, but more excitingly for us, because it's like 20 minutes walk from a drunken walk from our front door.
it's so close.
In Deptford on the 11th of March, they'll be playing a London show at the Bird's Nest. Go check the show notes out for the link to their Facebook event. Also links to their Bandcamp and all that kind of stuff, so you can buy this EP now.
Yep, and if you do come along and see them, you'll probably come and see us as well, and we would love to see you.
Yeah, say hi to us as well.
Yeah!
I'm sure they'll like to say hi to you too. Tell them who sent you. Why not? So yeah, let's go. Rotten Teeth, I love this track.
Rotten Teeth, Morass and Molasses. Go, go, go. Now, I've always been really impressed by, is it the 1812 Overture that we were talking about the other day, which has the cadence on score. Now, like, obviously, these guys have decided to, like, up this one, and, like, they've clearly got sheet music for exploding prostates, which I thought was inspired,
that was
considering the
obvious.
context.
Oh, come on. It's nothing compared to the fact they managed to perfectly size bubbles that when you pop them, they pop at the exact frequency of a note.
Yes, yeah, no, true.
I mean, come on.
Obviously, there's a lot of
work involved.
A lot of R&D that went into that.
Very liquid.
I mean, okay, I'll allow them doing this, but I don't want any more bands really trying to bring vuvuzelas into the mainstream. I think that's an old fad, and they need to drop the vuvuzelas.
It's so 2000 and not.
Who knew there was a way to use vuvuzelas?
And we're gonna party like it's.
And I quite like the way that sort of in the pre-chorus the support singer.
I'm gonna pre.
No, that's not stealing other people's jokes.
Gay Grubs. Reference.
Yeah, no,
Check it out in the notation.
I quite like the way the backup singer was clearly they found the one goat that if they do the whole kind of wobbling the throat thing.
Oh no,
it
no,
kind of
how's that
sings
go,
along.
Taz?
That wasn't.
How's
that
that go,
wasn't.
Taz? No.
The Holocaust was exaggerated.
Taz,
really weird.
I wasn't asking you to do
yeah.
chop suey. What? What's that throat wobbling stuff? Okay. So thank you, whoever that was, because we didn't listen to it and we don't know who it was. So, hey!
Well done. We'll make sure. Well, Tom will make sure to feature you in the the notes. And thank you, Beth. Would you care to grab Sophie's chest?
One from the community.
One from the community.
Community. Right.
Oh, speaking of which, can people send in some audio topics, please?
Oh yeah, we haven't
need
had
one
any in
from
a
Pol Pot.
while.
We need some from Pol Pot.
We could call Hal right now.
Oh, fuck. Do we want to do that? We could do that.
We could do that.
Text him.
Yeah, I'll text him in a second. Okay, I don't understand this, so please fill me in. Can you fill me in?
No, got a headache.
Oh, Rikard.
Rikard. Yes, thank you for sending one in, dude.
Affinity. Open brackets, yeah, exclamation mark, crow's brackets.
Hell fucking yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking yeah.
Fuck yeah,
fucking
Affinity.
Yeah. Fucking yeah.
Fucking right,
Haken
Affinity.
Fucking rule. That album is incredible.
And it's a really interesting
glad you
time
knew
that they
what the
brought
fuck
it
was going
out,
on.
because they seem to been part of this whole kind of musical movement where a bunch of people just went, oh, actually, do you know what? We can make the 80s shit like sound proper good again.
1985. If you haven't listened to it, listeners, go out there and fucking listen to it, because
1985
holy shit,
is
I love
the
that.
track from that
Or
album.
what's the knot one? Infinity Knot. Infinite Knot.
Endless Knot.
Endless Knot. Both those tracks are just fucking incredible. Like,
It is, yeah.
1985
the album
has-
as a whole is
has a fucking synth solo in the middle of it, which is just fucking beautiful. He's not doing it justice, but it's a fucking amazing album, Finney.
For anyone who doesn't know Haken, that's Haken. You can go find pretty much everything on YouTube, which I suggest you do to listen to it once and then buy it, because, oh my god, it's so good. I just snotted into my moustache. There we are.
It's,
What was that?
the thing I really love about that album, it's something that Haken do very well, because they do concept albums, but they do, I'm a lyric whore, so the fact they repeat lyrics track to track and have a different take on it every single time.
Yeah, but you don't like prog.
I love Haken. And I've become warm to
I'm
prog.
not saying that they're prog, but you literally describe...
No, they are fucking prog.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are.
one of my favourite
But you
things about
described
that album...
a what's it called, a concept album there. If you've got little, like... there's
the
a
reason
proper
why I don't
musical
like-
term for it, where they bring avenues, snippets of writing and lyrics into a
They're referential.
Yeah,
referencing.
referential, or like depending on how well they do it, it becomes variation on a theme.
Yeah.
And in fact,
which is something classical music does. And,
Yes, of course. Yeah.
And it's one of my favourite parts of that album is considering it's all about this 80s sound. It's a variety of 80s sounds. But
I know what you're talking about.
It's all about this nostalgic 80s sound. It's all about looking back and going, yeah, wasn't this cool?
And guitars, yeah.
There's this one moment that is a straight up callback to the opening notes of their very first album.
Yeah.
That is just like, fucking you sneaky little... and then, aren't you so clever?
And then in Endless Knot, this is not what I thought you were referring to, is where it suddenly breaks down to, oh shit, dubstep happened.
Yeah.
Do they really reference dubstep in it?
Yeah.
Right, you mean guitar-led...
No.
Actual... What?
Bass.
It
bass.
is, yeah. It's the synth going, fuck it, we'll have a bit of dubstep, why not?
Because I really like everything
So
that I've
good.
heard from Haken. I really, really like. When you say 80s sound, what comes to mind is a lot of the synth kind of stuff. They don't have a lot of synth, do
No,
they?
this album does.
Oh,
especially
okay.
1985.
They have a shit ton of synth. They just tend to use very good, MIDI or effects or whatever. So it sounds good. They blend it supremely well, and it's to the point now that Diego, the keyboardist, when it comes to solos, the dude straight up gets back from behind his perch, rocks up centre stage forwards.
Has he got a guitar?
And he's got a fucking guitar. He's like, for this part, fuck it.
Brilliant.
Oh, it is amazing.
Right, so Haken, I'm just going to put in a bit of the blast of the dub bit there. I think.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, no,
Right, let's wrap this up because it's boring if you haven't listened to this album.
If you haven't listened to Haken,
Rikard, fucking yes.
fucking yes, absolutely. And yeah, if you haven't listened to Haken, really, please go check them out. They are absolutely phenomenal. And start with Affinity and then work your way backwards.
My favourite Haken album, though, has got to be Aquarius.
Yeah, no, I'm very much the same. I think it's kind of the most kind of lucid.
The story of a man finding a mermaid in a river and then going parading her on a freak show, and then she goes away.
And she brought a curse with her to the land, and so they put her back. And then there's just and then that ends in Celestial Elixir.
And the whole album is this entire story based over an hour, and then Celestial Elixir tells the entire story within a tight 12 minutes. It's like,
Tight 12 minutes.
It's prog.
I'm just so glad that you like some prog.
With the slide whistle.
Oh, it does, yes.
So, yeah, go on.
Oh, sweet. Here's another one. I think I put this in last time. Things you wish you could do. I think essentially, I can't remember what I was going for when I put this in. Surprise, surprise. But I think essentially my answer to this is everything that I do try to do.
Ouch.
I wish I could just do, better.
I wish I could do podcasting.
Well, that leads into it. You do realise that you're going to be your worst critic. Like, everyone is their own worst critic.
Absolutely.
So you might be doing fucking fantastically at what you're doing.
No, the numbers don't say that.
To be fair, I'm talking like I'm including things in this like fire stuff where I'm not brilliant, and I know I'm not brilliant because there's whole bits that like whole forms and styles that I can't really touch.
When was the last time that you practiced it?
I still fuck about with staves.
Fuck about.
Fuck
about with fire. I like you. Don't.
No, it's fun.
No. Fire's
What's the worst
brilliant.
he's going to do? Lose some hair? He's got plenty of it.
Don't you start. You poured a petrol can into a fire and it lit the petrol can.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, great.
Have you not been around when we fuck about with fire? It's great fun.
I absolutely love it. What I'm saying is you're probably giving yourself a very bad critic for something that you're actually probably quite good at.
To back her up, like, I love playing with the Diablo.
Yeah.
And I got really into Diablo and doing all the grinds and doing all the big catches and all these tricks and stuff like that. Taran can well outdo me.
Doesn't mean you're not good.
It means I can play with it, and he's taking it to the next level, which I'm trying to learn.
Comparison is ridiculous. No one's comparable.
But when you say...
Well, no, okay. I'm not comparing myself to specific people. It's just I'll watch performers do the fire thing, and I'll go, fuck, I really wish I could do the flow side of it.
Yeah.
Or, I really wish I had some actual ability at the sort of double staff. You know, this isn't me going, oh no, I'm just
No,
rubbish.
of course.
But,
That's
this
not
is
what
just
the
like,
topic's about, yeah.
you know, I just wish I could do more. And, you know, I'm just kind of, it's one of those points, like when you start doing something and you find you kind of have an affinity for it.
Yeah.
Hey, you find you have an affinity for it. And, you have this period of like accelerated progress, and then you just hit that wall where you've really got to commit to get any better.
Yeah.
I'm so.
I mean, this reminds me of like when I spent 5 years trying to learn violin, and because I wasn't perfect at it as soon as I picked it up, and by the way, anyone who picks up a violin is not perfect. It sounds like a drowned rat at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
Because it took me 5 years and I still wasn't doing it. Fuck that shit. That's annoying because really practice and application and stuff like that will actually improve you.
Absolutely.
It's just the fact
you
that
picked the wrong instrument.
Yeah, I did.
A violin not played by a professional sounds like a cat being raped.
But
like,
that professional
it's not good.
started not being a professional.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone goes through the same.
Do you know what?
In some way related to my thing, which is I wish I could play the piano. I've tried so many
You will
times
be
to
able to
learn how to play piano.
No. You know that I'm a massive. I big up your music skills a lot.
Way
and
above
I know,
what they fucking are.
No, you're lying. But the fact that you have the grades that
I'm a
you.
lion.
The fact that you have the grades that you've got means that actually you have done a lot of the music theory behind it with a keyboard in mind, because keyboard is the easiest way to lay out keys.
And at this point,
Therefore,
that's like 15 years ago.
Yeah, it's fine. Pick it up.
Okay, allow me to shift it slightly from the things that we do, but we wish we were better
do
at,
so well.
to things that, like, at the moment we haven't had either the opportunity or we don't have the means to do, or, like, for instance, I would fucking love to be like well into skydiving, airboarding,
Jet skiing.
squirrel
Wanna go jet
suits.
skiing?
Can you
know,
be
the whole thing
good
with
at falling from the sky?
Yeah,
yes,
you can.
yes, you fucking
Definitely
can. And like included in that would be the shit where you get in that sort of chamber with the fan.
Oh my
and you
God!
Do, like,
Yeah.
you know, and like sort of included in this would just be. I wish I could possess a certain like
Just some grace.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly the word I'm going for. Just some physical grace. But everything I do is just clunky and shit.
I quite like the fact that I'm clumsy. I don't give a fuck about that. I'd much rather be better at cooking or something like that. I'm happy about being
I wish you were
clumsy.
better at cooking.
Your mother, my dear.
Yeah, she taught me how to cook. How about yours?
She also
Evidently not.
she
My
also
sister.
tried to teach me how to cook, but she told me in dollops and lumps with no actual like measurements
It's
and
a
timing.
precise scientific unit of measurement.
No. It makes sense with cooking. It makes sense to just look at it until it's cooked and just put in.
You taste it,
put
do
in
whatever
as
you need
much
to.
as
I've
you
now
want
just
to
got the
put in.
idea of like all the greatest cooks in the world just in the cupboard. They keep their scientific unit of measurement. Where, so like, okay,
That's precisely $1. Thank you very much.
Eunuch.
Shut the door on me. Everyone else
Oh,
does.
sorry. That's precisely $1.
Oh fuck! Like Eunuch, I believe it was a dollop and a third of piquant paprika for this particular jambalaya.
I'm busy singing a sonata.
Jambalaya.
Can you get on with it? This sonata won't finish itself.
Ah.
Is that Little Mermaid?
Yeah. Yes! You're the best!
Around, no one's ever gonna get you, Beth. So things that something that you would love to be able to do, but haven't had the means or like the just the time or anything. There's got to be something. Yeah, you don't need to worry about smirking. You can smirk like a fucking demon.
No, mate. We need a webcam up in his house.
I wish I could burp like Beth.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, I wish I could burp like Beth.
If you can bring one on.
I've spoken
No.
to
At some
a
point,
lot of people who wish they could burp like you.
When
Beth.
you need to burp into a mic and I'll have a recording. I'll play it now.
Oh!
Thank you! We've got a burp into the mic.
No, but that one was moist.
That was a moist one. That wasn't one of the big
That wasn't
belly.
the ooh.
Every burp you do tonight.
Okay.
I'll put it in.
Shit, I did a really good one before we started. This is going to sound really sad, but it relates to something we talked about at the beginning of this podcast. I wish that I could give someone genuine joy and pleasure without overthinking stuff. Sorry to not be hilarious.
No. I think that's a
because
reasonable thing.
I have a feeling that I probably do give people some joy. I'm going to give myself that credit, but it's just the fact that you're constantly going to be thinking outside of what you're currently doing. I'm currently being present.
Yeah, no, I mean, yes. Don't worry. You do. You bring mountains of joy.
Well, I've got a truck. I'm going to dump them onto your.
Too much joy. Too much.
Oh, back up,
I'm sorry.
back up.
Yeah,
Tell me what you're
back up.
going to do now.
I can deal with maybe a wheelie bin of joy at any
What
given
would I like
moment.
to do? I mean, I wouldn't like. I mean, I picked up the guitar to support myself, to accompany myself to sing.
Yeah, sorry, go on.
What was funny about that?
The idea of supporting yourself with a guitar against a bar when you're drunk or something.
Yeah, I may have done that. But I wouldn't necessarily. I don't have a desire to play it amazingly.
It's something you like to fiddle with.
Yes, it's something that supports my voice. I don't actually want to do all the amazing things that
You want to
Johnny,
play 4 chords and
Hal,
just get on with it.
Bjorn. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't actually desire to be a virtuoso on guitar.
No, that's fair enough. I mean, it's okay just doing something to the point that, okay, I'm happy with this.
Yeah.
That will do.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom. So, like, something that you would, well, okay, reread the topic. Things
no,
you
I-
wish you could do.
Piano, I already said, but
Okay, fair enough.
other than that,
Why I mentioned that, and I know it sounded like I was licking your ass, but why I mentioned that is because in music theory, it's normally laid out in a keyboard, so you already know the basics. You do.
no.
It's normally laid out in the keyboard form, so I think that you probably could
I can read music, but I mean, come
reignite
on.
your brain to read it.
It's the disconnect between. I put it up to the fact I'm just far too coordinated. I can't. No, actually, it doesn't apply to piano. It definitely applies to drums.
You can't play contrapuntally.
Well, no, because
doing one thing with one
I
the
hand.
can't
split.
make 2 limbs do separate things
Yes,
that I don't need
that's
to.
weird.
I was trained on an instrument that used 1 limb.
Yeah.
No, I'm
played
very
tuba.
much the same. Yeah, no, the musical term is contrapuntal. To be able to do one thing with one hand and support it, doing something different with the other.
That's
hand.
always been my absolute failing.
Yep.
Yeah,
I completely
it's a very
get that.
strange, weird split of the brain.
To the point, actually, to be honest, over piano, be able to play the drums, move 4 limbs completely
That would be
independent of each
amazing.
other,
Yeah.
and be able to keep them in sync.
That would be amazing.
Okay, here's another one. I wish I had the force of personality and just the everything and the confidence and whatnot in any given situation where everything's just going nicely, everyone's very happy, but it's a little too hot. Because you go, all right, guys, we're all comfortable. It's all very hot. Everyone just take their clothes off and let's have a cuddle. Because there's nothing I love more.
I have a feeling we have quite a lot of friends that would be well up for that.
Yes, true. I just need the. As I said, confidence and force of personality to engage this.
I
the
can't
situation.
wait until people disconnect being naked with sex. That would be lovely.
Wait. You're naked when you have sex.
Not always.
Have you been watching? I thought I'd turn the webcam
No,
away.
I was wearing my hood.
No, I agree with you in that sense of like being naked doesn't mean sex. It doesn't mean like this fear of it doesn't mean, oh, how are we reading this right now? It's actually just fucking taking your clothes off. How simple is that?
No, absolutely. I am, yes. And I've always been there. And,
Fucking hippie.
yeah, historically, I've always been, like, actually quite naked. And I've fallen away from it.
Historically naked.
I've seen you.
I want to see the statue.
Historically naked, don't you know?
I've seen your penis more than I've seen my own.
But I love nothing more than it is just. I mean, I am a complete fucking intimacy whore. Like, it's not about sex for me. It's about fucking, I love everyone here. Can we just take our clothes off and have a cuddle and just feel wonderful?
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Come on, Tom.
I think
Come on.
that's it.
Come on. You're sitting
Hands
so far
off,
away.
ladies and gentlemen.
Wicked. Tom, do you want to grab one from, I command thee to grab one from,
Community, isn't it?
yeah, Sophie's Choice.
Can you pass it to me?
I am God.
Or just chuck me a topic, one or the other. Dead.
And while I am God, I command
I'm going to take the smallest
you, Beth,
topic out. I think I found the smallest topic. Look at that.
Diddums.
It's about 4 millimeters across.
What
Beth,
would you like,
I
my love?
command you to try some of this whiskey.
No.
Beth, I am
it.
God.
Do it.
Only has to be the smallest of sips. Just enough to get the taste of
It's
it.
in a pimp. Oh, I smelt it. It's
Take that box.
43%, you absolute twat.
It's not that bad.
Small
good.
little sip just to get a little...
It's a nice flavour.
Go for a second. Go for a second. See, no.
the fuck?
Well,
no.
I've
already
First,
had a half a vodka.
Wait. So breathe in, take a sip, and then as you're swallowing, breathe out through your nose.
No, well, swallow and then breathe out through your nose.
Yeah. No, just do it. Breathe in. Breathe in first. Then take a sip. Swallow. And then breathe out.
I tried. I tried and I snotted.
Your God is pleased.
And what do you think?
It's right, okay. I'm annoyed that most alcoholic drinks are sweet because I don't have a sweet tooth.
I find this really sweet.
That's
I think
not
that's
sweet.
quite sweet.
Well, whiskey in general is not sweet. It's one of the only drinks that is a little bit savoury, so I respect it for that.
No,
I am
not at all.
drinking that.
That is really sweet.
It's
I'm
gotta
not
be-
kidding. It's really caramelly and coffee.
Absolutely, yeah. I couldn't agree more. And also, like, the face that Beth pulled on that latter sip has reminded me that Tom and I were talking about the idea of maybe getting a 360 camera to record the podcast.
Holy shit, that would be
Because
funny.
sometimes
Even just a webcam would be cool.
A 360 camera.
a 360
What do you
camera...
mean?
in the middle of the
Hanging from-
table.
yeah.
Wouldn't that
Yeah,
be
but that
fucking cool?
pisses me off when, like, if you're scrolling through your phone, it takes all the CPU of the phone.
Wow, that's your phone.
You have absolute face.
Right.
Oh my God,
So-
get a pixel already. God.
The next one is from Ozzie Dan.
Wicked.
And he says, thoughts on stand-up comedy.
Oh, actually, fucking A. Sorry, who was this? It was Dan, was it?
I
Ozzie
was
Dan.
trying to be so smooth that, like, we took a break in between me announcing this topic. Yes, it's Ozzie Dan, thoughts on stand-up comedy.
I watched one today. I meant to bring that up. And
Holy
things-
shit, yeah, I
th-
came home
things
while
I've
you were
done.
watching it, yeah.
Oh, no, I said that was me watching some Sarah Pascal, who is...
Fucking amazing.
She
Lives
is...
in Lewisham, apparently.
Yeah, what a... Like,
She's really lovely. Conversationally, she constantly goes, yeah, while the other person's talking, so that's annoying.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
isn't
But
quite...
she's absolutely lovely otherwise.
She isn't quite as strong on the sort of panel shows or conversational shows as you would get
Really?
from like Catherine Ryan or Aisling B.
Mate,
or,
she did a
or
Scroobius
Holly
Pip.
Walsh.
I always thought she was amazing on
She
panel
did a
shows.
Scroobius Pip.
Yeah, she did, and she was cool.
She was really cool, but she kept going, yeah, the entire time. I was trying to listen.
No, to be fair, Scroobius Pip's podcast is all about conversation, so
Yeah,
it's just...
exactly. But you don't need to do that all the way through.
But
I'm being
no,
such a
so today I watched it was Netflix original. It was basically the Catherine Ryan show.
I love her.
She's wicked.
I
She's
love
fucking
Catherine
wicked.
Ryan.
And she is amazing on panel shows. She is amazing
And
on
stand-up.
everything. Her stand. Fuck.
Her stand-up's amazing.
Have you watched her stand up on Netflix?
Oh, I didn't know she had a special.
Yep. I found that out today. It's kind of top banner at the moment. It's
Nice.
right there. So I had a bath and watched that, and it is fucking banging. She is hysterical, and actually, it's all come. I think that's kind of started like an interesting sort of point of conversation. Like the quality of English female comedians or female comedians in England at the moment has, over the past few years,
Josie Long.
just
Boom.
she started a lot of that, but that's a long time ago.
Yeah, but you say that, but she's still our age.
yes.
Really?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I've already mentioned sort of pretty much all the names, but there's Catherine Ryan, there's Sarah Pascal, there's Holly Walsh, there's Aisling B.
Fucking hell, yeah.
There's, I suppose, depending on your flavour, of course, for a while there's been Joe Brand, who
I always loved Joe Brand. How doesn't? I don't know what the difference is.
The problem with Joe Brand is that she goes for the fat, ugly joke way too much.
Right.
less so and less so. That
And
was absolutely her.
It's a strong woman objectifying herself for comedy's sake.
I
and
like-
it's just like,
I
God
like
damn
the
it, you need to get away
I'm
from
English. I like the self-deprecation comedy, but I can
that. When
understand.
she's clever with it,
I can
it
understand
does
what
work.
you mean.
However, sometimes
It doesn't have to be
it's
that.
a crutch.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah.
Joe Brand is she's kind of moving away from specifically female comedian territory and just kind of comedy territory.
Yeah.
She has been. With QI, with every appearance, she gets just fucking more
She's
amazing
adorable,
and
isn't
more
she?
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's also, Holly Walsh has produced.
Yeah.
I don't know
one
this
of-
lady.
You
Oh,
fucking
you'll know her
should.
face. You'll know her
Okay.
face.
She has produced. Sorry, that was a horrible. She has produced.
No, that was a horrible
She has produced one of one of my favourite jokes in recent times.
Go for it.
Which is
Plagiarise.
Basically, she talks about her and sex, and it took her a long time to come to sex. And she said, "Yeah, by the time I actually had sex, I wasn't so much deflowered as I was deadheaded."
Oh,
That's good. That's really good.
as a virgin, yes, I can understand what she means. Not me as a virgin, but I meant at the
Yes.
situation. Yeah.
And I think there's really been a big kind of swell in sort of in female comedians, definitely in this country, and we're seeing it more and more in America as well. But they tend to be kind of
It's the Saturday Night Live roster.
and they kind of in sort of the more production field, like the actual stand up, I find isn't quite as strong
Doesn't hit
as
the English ones. Yeah. The British
absolutely.
ones. So
But
I don't know.
they are doing amazing things. For instance, Tina Fey.
I'm not a big fan of Tina Fey.
No, not as a comedian, but as a comedic actor, she's fucking brilliant. As a comedic
Yes,
writer
right.
and producer, she's amazing.
It's the comedic actor who was the romantic interest for Brick in Anchorman.
I can't
She's
remember.
of the same
Yeah,
alumni.
I can't think of a name. God damn it.
That woman, she's in Arrival,
No, I can't
which
think
I
of her name.
haven't seen, which I can't wait to watch.
Cool.
Arrival, but that woman, like the comedic actress in her, like that is a skill. That is fucking talent that she can be that good. That's different to stand up. Like there are some comedic actors and actresses that are completely different when you go into stand up.
Yeah.
And I'm
That are disappointing sometimes.
I'm sorry, but the pinnacle of stand-up comedy at this precise moment, the zeitgeist of stand-up comedy, Louis fucking C.K.
Oh,
Louis
yes.
C.K. and Bill Burr is apparently on top.
I'm sorry.
Do you not like him?
Talking about... No, I do. Absolutely do.
So-
However, talking about Louis C.K., the SNL...
Yeah.
opening.
You bring it up. I mean, I think you
Was it-
brought this
how
up on
many-
maybe the past couple of shows, but you're talking about his
Motherfucker gets
paedophile set, and yeah.
He gets up, and it's, what, the 20-year anniversary? No, it's got to be more than that.
Oh, is it a recent
40-year
thing?
anniversary? Yeah. In the last couple of years, few years, whatever. Louis C.K. stands up and he does a opening stand-up comedy set for this anniversary finale of a season special. And he does stand-up
I mean, it is.
skit that is
It's like
basically
a 7-minute.
It involves comparing Mars bars to sex with children. It's so good. So good. And the risk reward for having sex with the children. Oh,
Having
God.
sex with
And
the children.
also, like,
And also,
His children-
comparing
comparing his
his children to the Gulf War.
no, not the Gulf War.
Not the Gulf
Israel,
War. Israel
Palestine.
versus Palestine, Middle East, conflict in the Middle East with missiles compared to his fucking daughters.
It is actually pretty fucking phenomenal.
It's
as a
so
set.
good.
It is.
He gets towards the end and he goes, that's going to be the last time I'm on this show. And into the show. Here's the finale.
No, I do love.
It is
I've
very,
loved
very
Louis C.K.
definitely-
for a very long time.
It's
He's
one
fucking
of
wicked.
the best stand-up skits I have ever
It is
fucking
know
very
what
seen.
definitely
annoys
one of
me?
those sets where somebody's
Look
just
up
gone.
Louis C.K. SNL.
Well,
do it.
I
It's-
would rather you look up Louis C.K. his actual TV series.
No.
It's dark as shit. It's wicked.
And what's the new TV series he did? Fuck.
Louis.
No, he did Louis, and then he did another one. Oh, I can't remember.
Can you tell?
That's also pretty
Can you tell
fucking
where you
awesome.
prepare this shit?
Yeah.
Plug.
I've watched all of Louis' DVDs and all his kind of stuff, but that fucking SNL skit is the best thing I've seen.
From
him do.
what I can gather from the podcasts I listen to of people that live in America, apparently Bill Burr is basically owning it, and I don't blame
Bill
that.
Burr is
because
amazing because
he
he's
is
that
amazing.
old comic.
Yeah.
He's the voice of.
The Netflix series he
I
did.
don't know why I'm distracting from Louis C.K. because I think Louis C.K. is my
we've
favourite
talked about him
comedian
enough.
right now.
We need to move
so-
on. But
I mean, the Netflix series he did. I think F
didn't know he did a series.
F is for Family, I believe it's called.
Oh,
It's
okay.
basically Bill Burr voicing the dad in a family cartoon thing.
Yeah, I do remember something
That
about that.
I mean,
I'd rather watch his
it's
stand-up. Fuck
alright.
it.
It's
Yeah.
Netflix taking
I'd
control
rather
and trying
watch
to do
his
it. but-
stand-up and also the Joe Rogan podcast that he does, and also the End of the World podcast that he did with Joe Rogan, Bill Burr, who's that absolutely lovely guy who laughs really funny? Bert Kreischer.
I don't know him.
Bert
don't know him
Kreischer,
either.
Bill Burr, Joe Rogan, who's the Canadian chap?
Oh,
Stuart Francis.
Fuck. I know
Jim
exactly.
Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries. Thank you.
Comes
He's
in. at
Australian.
Yeah, that's what I said, didn't I? Did I say New Zealand?
I could have sworn
You said Canadian.
Canadian.
That's not who I was thinking of,
blimey.
actually.
I do apologise. I meant Australian.
Talking of which, as we're on Jim
Look up
Jeffries,
the End of the World podcast because it's all of those comedians talking about. They did a live podcast that lasted 4 hours for the vote of president.
Oh, I bet that is
Please,
fantastic.
please watch it.
Now, talking about Jim Jeffries, of course he's hit the news recently because he was in. I don't actually know the show or what it was, but it was Jim Jeffries, I think Bill Maher, and then on the other side you've got.
That's Bill Mayer's show. You're talking
Oh,
about
so
him
it's actually
fucking
Bill
off
Maher's-
people.
Yeah, absolutely. It was what's the cunt from our country?
Piers Morgan.
Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan says, "Oh,
What's
this
the
isn't-
come from our country? Piers Morgan nailed it in one.
Oh, this isn't a Muslim ban." And Jim Jeffries just sits there and goes, "Fuck off," and he's like, yes,
Yeah.
fucking yes,
Yeah.
absolutely."
If you've got a mind in your brain, then yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but Piers Morgan is
And-
a robot.
okay, so
I
Jim
have no idea.
Jeffries is.
Let's-
He's a particularly
Let's take it away from our favourites and just talk
Okay.
about it as an art form.
stand-up comedy. Well, I mean, stand-up comedy is an interesting art form in and of itself because
You're
it's
supposed to
only-
make it look automatic and improvisational, but it's not. It's scripted.
Absolutely, and it's
It
also
is.
recent. Like stand-up comedy didn't really exist until like the early decades of last century.
And do you know what? Those panel shows that we all admire are fucking stand-up comics.
Yes.
Are actually doing a
Whose
very
line
good
is it
job.
anyway?
Have
I got
killed
news for
that
you?
because the second they do one of those jokes on TV, it completely kills their fucking set.
Which is why I think Mock the Week is.
Punching the mic back.
Which is why I think Mock the Week is terrible because they make it so ungraceful. They are doing the people on Mock the Week. I actually really like all of the comedians on Mock the Week. I actually really like.
but they
in their
do have
stand-up.
that stand-up section.
They
which
do.
Is, yeah, I
You
understand.
know it's scripted, and they do it so ungracefully. Whereas other like if you've got an interview on Graham Norton, you won't know that they're doing a bit because it's so conversational and it makes you lead into it, and it's like a
But that's
personable
scripted
experience.
in a very different way.
very
but-
graceful way.
I
Yeah.
think, like
But Mock the Week just fucks it up.
my one big problem with stand-up comedy at the moment is there have been bits of stand-up that I've seen that I simply have no idea how to find. For instance, one of the best bits of stand-up I've ever seen has come from English comedian John Richardson, and
Yeah.
he is he's famously
Boyfriend of Sarah Pascoe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've got a house together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that? Oh, okay, cool. So I didn't realise. But he did a series on Channel 4 in this country for a while, it was kind of a variety, and each comedian would do a different section of the news, and it was kind of like a wrap up of the week.
This is the news.
And it was a stand-up thing. And John Richardson was the compere. And John Richardson, he's misanthropic to the core. And there's this
Very dry.
There's this one set he does to open up this show where, considering he always talks about how terrible everything is, he takes it completely the other direction and says, everything's fine. And he just runs with this for about 10 minutes. And considering the context of it all, it's just one of the funniest damn things I've ever seen in my life, but I have no idea how to find it. So one of my big problems with stand-up comedy at the moment is, that joke that one comedian did one time, there's no directory to find, or it's difficult to track down. I mean, it doesn't help that I don't remember the name of this program, let alone which series and episode it was. There's no easy way of just going, I want to find this bit from this person and just watch and relive how fucking amazing that was. But
see, the thing I find amazing about stand-up comedy is that you can go to a shitty bar somewhere and they've got a comedy stand-up comedy night, and you'll find something very, very fucking cool. And
Greenwich
I'm going
Place.
to plug it now. Lolly Jones,
Yay.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. It's one of Kel's very close friends, used to work with her. However, that was fucking amazing. I went to go see them in the pub that fucking Mighty Boosh first started in.
It was the Greenwich one, wasn't it?
No,
Up the stairs at Greenwich or something?
no. It was north of the river.
something
somewhere.
chicken, something. I can't remember.
It doesn't
matter.
Whatever. The idea of going to a club, finding a comic that you are well into, has always appealed to me, which is why I've always loved going to the Comedy Store in Leicester Square as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going on
It's
the nights
worth
where
it.
they do something like, if you go on Monday, it's the improv night, and that is always fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't like
almost like
improvised comedy as a thing.
What?
But no, sometimes it can be really drab and boring.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it. You don't know what's going to happen.
And Comedy Store is never boring when they do the improv nights, to be fair, because they know what they're doing. It's
Yeah.
a craft.
And Beth, you've brought up there's a place in Greenwich, which is actually just up the road from us. I can't remember
brilliant.
the name of it.
I thought it was up the stairs, but I don't think that's the
But
thing.
there is this one particular club
It's
in
really good.
in Greenwich where all the UK comedians, this is like their testing ground for new
Yes.
material. Sometimes
so you could
occasional
go
host.
there and see someone who's fucking immense.
Yep.
But they're
And
just
it-
trying
and
it
it
out.
Up the creek.
Up the creek, that's what
That's
it
the
is.
one. Yeah.
It's
There you go.
beautiful. It's
And-
a nice pub and all.
Diola, occasional host. He's been there once or twice.
He took me.
Oh,
and
did he?
we saw who's that amazing chap?
Not
Reginald.
Oh no, it wasn't
Reginald
Reginald
D.
D.
No,
Hunter.
I saw Reginald D. Hunter
Oh, did you?
at Up the Creek in
he's done
Greenwich.
a lot of stuff in Greenwich.
Testing
Nice.
his stuff before I even knew who he was, and I was besotted.
Oh, I thought it was Stephen K. Amos. You saw?
I don't think I
I
see
mean,
him.
Diola
I know
been
who
there a couple
Amos
of
is.
times.
Blacks, they all look alike.
But-
What?
Oh, comedy!
Comedy.
But yeah,
Comedy.
isn't it nice that you can see this like little glimpse of people's
But
like work?
It's got to be said, like my biggest misgiving about stand-up comedy is that I don't go and see enough of it live.
Yeah. Same.
I really should. Like
Same.
I should treat it in the same way I treat bands.
But
and I so want to
it's
see
so-
Sarah Pascal live.
It's so good live.
yeah.
Like,
Although I have learned, I mean, I've been to a couple of gigs, and a couple. Like, I went to see Bill Bailey live doing his. I believe it's his Tinsel Worm tour, and he was in a West End theatre, and unfortunately, I kept falling asleep because it was dark and it was warm.
Right.
And it was
Right.
like, as much as I was enjoying it, and there were some fucking wonderful moments. I think I need to go to like actual comedy clubs and just really enjoy it a bit. Anyway, shall we? New topic. What we got, Beth?
what have we got, Beth?
Eddie. New euphemisms for masturbation, male and female.
Oh, okay. I mean, let's talk about some old ones first, because apparently I was quite late to the party of. You've always heard about jacking it, and I think it was within the last year or so, I discovered the term "jilling it," which is the female version.
Jilling?
Yeah,
I
'cause
like
Jack
that.
and Jill.
Jacking it, Jill.
Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
okay.
pretty
Just,
good.
you know, I just jilled off. And
Oh, that sounds awful.
Oh no, for women jacking it, it's got to be DJing.
Yeah.
One hand on the ear, one hand on the decks. Wicker wicker.
because that's how women masturbate.
Ow, Wicker. I mean, there's diddle
No, I mean,
and tickle.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you could turn pretty much anything into a
Yeah.
euphemism.
You could
If you're
just say
fucking
that
Fair.
it's
One of my
trolling yourself.
in-jokes is I hardly know her. I mean, come on, anything is a euphemism at this point.
Okay. Masturbation. Diddling. That's
I
it.
mean, I know. I mean, I spent some time.
Plus one in the
listen-
broadsword.
Sorry.
That's a new one I've just invented. Plus one in the broadsword. I quite like that.
Discovering the hero inside yourself.
Is that
Oh, the hero inside yourself.
I like that.
Or I mean, you could sort of boil that down further to
Boil it
yeah,
down. That's a good euphemism.
But boiled myself down, and then I was ready to go. Yeah, but also just like. So I had a quick session with Mmmmm People, and then
And then I got lighthoused.
No, it's pronounced people.
Bop.
To be fair, we're all bisexual around this table.
Yes, indeed.
People.
Oh, everyone. Because that's what bisexuality is. We just love everyone. Don't
No,
turn
no.
your back on us, fuckers.
The best protest sign I've ever seen. Actually, no, it's not a protest sign. It's a sign at a gay pride march. Was bisexuals? You've got genitals. We love them.
Oh, what was the it was a fantastic definition of bisexuality I saw recently, which was
Not fussy.
the ability to.
Fuck off.
It's like putting your hands down someone's pants and being satisfied with whatever you find.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, like, I've only. I'm trying to go through my history. I've only ever been intimate with people that I actually like. So.
Oh fuck! What's that like?
There are people that I don't like anymore to the point of.
I've hate fucked before.
Oh, dear. But I think that is a parallel to bisexuality as well. Like, people think that bisexuality means you're not fussy.
Yeah.
Bleh. That's a complete lie.
No,
obviously.
it's a joke.
Yeah, it's obviously a joke. But, like, if... Because there are people... Everyone looks different down there. Right? So...
Oh yeah.
If you're in... And if you're in a situation where someone looks quite strange...
Yeah.
You're not going to see it because you're already enamored by this person.
It's already
Otherwise,
too late at that point, in my experience.
you say too late, but you're too enamored by that person. So therefore, you don't see it. You don't see it because you're so excited by the fact.
There's been points where I've gone, oh, there's way too much of that, or there's way too much of this.
To be fair, I'm with Beth
Without-
on this. If I've engaged with someone on a
I
particularly
am
intimate
excited because of it.
level, it's because of them. And
To be fair,
essentially, I'm not fuck someone I don't like.
No. To be absolutely fair, once you get to the point where everyone's taking their clothes off, who the fuck cares?
Yes.
You're in for $1, in for £1. Like,
Okay, how about this? How about this?
Pound.
How about
oh,
this?
fucking yeah.
So, euphemism, and this is unisex euphemism for
No, unisex.
No, you need
No,
sex.
unisex.
So, euphemism for masturbation that works for either side is the Cornwall cream tea.
I'm sorry,
Jesus
what?
Christ,
Clotted?
what the fuck did you say?
Clotted?
I just had a quick Cornwall cream tea, which is you jam
Plenty of jam on there.
jam before you cream.
That's a joke only English people are going to get. Okay.
Oh, God. Devon, I hardly know him.
Yep, that was a
Devon?
good one.
Hard. Shit. What's the male version?
Sorry?
Devon. Damn near killed him.
Yep, that's still as good as it was the other way. Yeah, no.
Tom, you tried
congratulations,
so hard
everyone.
and come so far, but in the end, it doesn't
I came
even
across
matter.
the room. Right, anyway.
So, next topic.
Oh, dude. You may notice that we're all drunk.
Well, okay, how about this? How about wristicizers? Wristicizers.
And you may have noticed we're all drunk.
No!
I don't know what that word is.
Wrist. Okay, so
Wrist sizes.
Wrist a size. So it's an portmanteau of wrist and exercise.
Okay.
I exercised my wrist.
Okay.
No, all right, fine. Yeah, they can't all be winners, guys. Like,
Which part?
Ed's put us on the spot here. So
Okay, no, we need to move on. Okay, so one from the community spesh pot. One from Sophie's Choice, one from Community, one from...
Beth, I believe it's you. So
I thought I'd
take some of
open...
that.
Okay.
It's the air that is oh so dead.
The deadest air. Land of dead air.
Go on.
Cool, what we got? You want me to read it out? No worries. Ozzie Dan asks, Dame Chew...
Wow, okay. What we got?
Ozzie Dan says, Dame Juicy Drench.
Dame Juicy Drench. Stench Trench Dench. What are we
And this
talking about
is
here?
one of those occasions where I wish Hal was here, because Miss Dench, Lady Dench, is his godmother.
Yep. He's that posh.
He is that posh. Oh, that man's lineage.
You say
That
that.
man's lineage,
No.
though.
No. You say he's posh. He married her. Bitch got born in Queen Mary's. Ain't nothing posh about that shit. Sick
Right.
up through and through.
This is the ridiculousness where people... No,
No,
I've lost my
why
sentence.
isn't like at least an English person taking this as a porn name? This
Juicy
seems
Drench.
Stench Trench Drench.
Dame Juicy Drench.
Right. Have you
Thank
guys
you, high
seen...
ranking, for this joke. I'm going to keep using it.
Oh, and it's going to carry on being exactly as funny as it has been.
This is bad radio.
You're bad radio.
Yep.
Yep. We need to learn the new theme tune.
Yeah, we do.
She did a fantastic job doing an insane speech at Hal's granddad's funeral. Holy crap.
Dear Lord.
She, as you can probably imagine,
Yeah.
she's amazing. Like, she is a national
Juicy,
treasure.
even.
She is juicy as fuck.
So,
know.
Hal's grandfather being Sir Donald Sinden, who is a British actor of great renown.
And, Dame Juicy Strench is, Hal's godmother. And he grew up with, Finty, her daughter, and blah, 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 blah. She seems like I've been in the same room and I've purposefully not gone up to her because I didn't want to overwhelm her, because I know that she is quite a timid person, which you wouldn't expect from someone who's been acting in the decades that she has done her work.
Do you know what?
But she can't take it, man.
The way I've always seen her is the fact that
Is she not fucking hot post her years, man?
Absolutely, but the way I've always seen,
Dame
her,
Stretchy Trench. I would absolutely.
Jesus Christ, is she not gorgeous?
the way I've always seen her is like she's an amazing actress.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's taken
Unstoppable.
so long for the populace to catch up
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I think people have known this from what's the life? The
I
series
disagree.
that she did.
I disagree, Beth. She
I know what
literally
you're talking
didn't
about.
exist until
However-
she was M.
No,
Okay,
before that.
No, truth, fact.
However,
She wouldn't have been M if she wasn't amazing beforehand.
Hashtag truth, fact.
she's
I'm
become
sorry.
this amazing. She's become a
She's
British
a national
asset.
treasure.
Yeah,
She's a national treasure.
National treasure. That's the word I'm looking for. And she's not that person in private.
No,
So it's kind of all caught up with her
she's
because
wonderful.
she is so amazing and she
She's
is a great
wonderful.
actress, and it's kind of caught up with her and it kind of blindsided her almost.
It's got to be said. I finally got round. So of all the Oscar Wilde plays, I've never ever seen The Importance of Being Earnest. I recently caught it on BBC
Not even on
iPlayer.
film?
No, not even film. But I watched
Mate,
it.
it was part of my syllabus.
watched
You were
it-
only a year above me.
I watched it very recently, in which Dame Judi Dench is the matron, the character. Basically she provides the conflict for the
Yeah.
entire farce.
That's a good-
Wild.
no.
Now-
Okay, go on.
Importance
You
of being
should.
earnest, you would actually really like.
I've-
Importance of being earnest.
I've watched the play. It's okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's one of those things. Despite never seeing the play, I know the famous line, "A handbag,"
Yeah.
and knowing that going in, when I was watching it, I was interested to see, like, I was waiting for her reaction on it, and she took it completely the other way. It's like, rather than
Yeah.
going melodramatic with it, she fucking choked on it, and it was
That's
just like
quite good, actually.
handbag, and I was
Make it
watching
your
that,
own.
and it's like,
Make it your
fucking, oh, yes!
Yeah, you didn't do the
Smashed it out of the
stereotypical
park.
thing you were expecting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this was the one thing I knew about the play going in, and she, made it
Cool.
brilliant.
Has anyone got anything to add?
Yeah, no,
What was the
again,
question?
yeah,
Emphasis
Judy
on-
Drench.
Dame
no,
Juicy
no.
Drench.
The question
Drench,
was.
Dench.
No, it wasn't.
Bench.
You gave it to me,
Ench.
Beth.
Ench.
Whoops.
Let me grab one.
Yeah, exactly. We've got nowhere to go. We're drunk.
May I
However-
say, she's absolutely wonderful. And if no one's seen, I know it's not that big an award ceremony, and award ceremonies can actually be absolute fuck off. But if anyone wants to, Graham Norton just got an award for his work for the past 20 years. Watch the YouTube video of him doing his reaction to getting that award. The Special Recognition Award.
Recognition, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, cool.
Okay, right. Next
sweet.
topic.
Fuck off.
Well, we don't have a lot to say about Dame Juicy Drench.
Well, she's lovely.
Yeah, apparently so.
Drench.
Anyway, here we got one from Le Hossie de la Posse, and
Welcome,
it is
host.
Beth. She asks the phenomenon that nice people appear more attractive than horrid people seem more ugly. I'm gonna cut that down to the
That
fact
was
that
not the full sentence.
no, that is in fact the full sentence. I read it word for word. So I will cut it down to
Hang on, can you give me that again?
the phenomenon that nice people appear more attractive and horrid people seem more ugly.
Okay.
That's the full sentence. Thanks.
That is the full. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I misread. My bad. Yeah, no. This is something I've actually relied on. Like, honestly, I've never ever. Apart from one or two occasions when I was much younger, I've never really relied on being able to pick up people on first meeting. So when it comes to girlfriends and sort of even friends, and like the thing is, people are happier to have more attractive people around. It's just like one of those basic facts.
Yeah, but it just happens though. If you've got a
But-
friendship group, it just happens.
I've relied on the fact that like I come across as all right, like a safe sort
From a
And-
distance, yeah.
Thank you. And I've abused that because I know some fucking fantastic people. I know some fabulous and supremely attractive
Maybe you've
people.
got good taste.
And they seem to like me back. And I assume like part of this is that, hello, I'm not a complete dickhead. And then over time, actually he's all right. And they're kind of quite happy to have me around. But by the same token, I've found that the longer I know people, the more attractive I find them.
Even
And-
if they are not absolutely becoming to you.
And the effect is only amplified if they are less becoming.
Oh, less becoming.
Yeah. So if they are less becoming to me, like the more I know them, the more I get involved with them, the more attractive I find them.
Do you mean that you make friends with people that are annoying and trying to make trying to stick a spanner in the works?
No, what I'm talking about is Well, it's basically exactly what I said. Like, over time, people become more attractive, and it doesn't matter how attractive they were to begin with.
I thought that was the reason why I put this in is because I thought that was a very interesting phenomenon in the fact that being shallow as all of that is, when you actually are attracted to someone in their insides, in their soul, and in their personality, it makes them instantly more physically attractive.
Okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And it doesn't surprise me at all, because attraction is more, as much as humans tend to be quite kind of physical, ocular. So we
human nature is even more so.
We deal with what we can see. We are very kind of visible, sort of vision-based creatures. When it comes to attraction, it doesn't surprise me at all that the nicer someone is, the more attractive they seem.
Yeah.
It's because, like, that all feeds into the attraction.
Yeah.
So, where someone might appear like an absolute dog goat to begin with, the more you get to know them, the more you kind of look past certain aspects and just kind of go, yeah, no, actually, you're fucking well fucking safe.
I think this brings in like a conversation about type, because I've never understood a type. That doesn't make any sense to me, because if you are attracted to someone, you're attracted to their person.
No. Everyone has their type, which is kind of...
They might not know their type.
No, without meeting someone, you can look at someone and go, holy shit, that's my type. Like, for me, it's a brunette with tattoos and off-centered lip piercing.
Radio, yes.
Hell fucking yeah. However, that is like the complete opposite to my fucking life partner, the love of my life, Rita, who is blonde, no piercings, and has one tattoo. Like,
who's ever so lovely to
and
look
the
at.
most attractive person in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, the type thing is essentially it's a heuristic. It's what they call in psychology a heuristic. It's a psychological shortcut for you to kind of help narrow down what you're going to find more appealing in the long term. And yeah, you do have types. I have types, and it's like instantly you're more attracted to one person.
We all know what to search for on X-Hamster.
Yeah,
like, we all
absolutely.
know. Pornhub,
X
you know what to type in.
Thank you, God. But it's
X-Hamster is more buy shit. Just to put it out there, but right.
Well, no, it's all there on X video. You just need to like look better. Never comes up front page. Well, revealing a lot about ourselves. But it's like attraction is more than just kind of the type. The type kind of gives you the groundwork for, okay, cool. This is like the thing, a knee-jerk reaction, what I find attractive. But the more you get to know someone, the nicer they are, the more pleasant they are, that feeds into the attraction. And that's just, simple psychology.
And bad radio. So shall we have another topic?
Yes, absolutely. Because I realise I've got no whimsy, nothing. I've got nothing for this other than my psychological point. Tom,
it's one of mine,
get
and
in
it's
Sophie's
from
chest.
Sophie's choice, one from the community, and it is. I've got 3. I just dropped it on the floor, and there's one on the table, and this one is from Captain Sickbeard. You right, Dom?
You're right, Dom.
Given the fact that the sun has 1 billion or so years until it dies.
Cheers, mate.
But will have consumed the earth before it has time.
We did this last podcast.
Before that time, sorry. And we may not have gone off the planet. What flavour spread do you think the Queen... No, we've definitely had this topic
definitely
before.
Had that. I've listened to you do it.
Have we? I don't remember that at all.
We have. We're going to pick the one off the floor that I dropped out the topic pot. And this one is from Captain Sickbeard. You're right, Dom, for a second time.
Hey!
And this one is choose 3 countries you would like to live in. 1 for 1 year, 5 to 10 years, and 1 for the rest of your life. Choose whiskey. We'll see. He can't type. Okay, right.
Choose wisely.
We got a 3... Oh dear, it does say wisely, doesn't it?
Dyslexia.
I hardly know her. So, we've got to pick 3 countries. 1 to live in for a year, 1 to live in 5 to 10 years, and 1 to live for the rest of your life.
I'll go backwards, if I may. I am going to choose England purely because of the woodlands.
To live in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Like for the rest of my life, I'm happy with England because there are no woodlands like
It's
it.
green and it's
that
grey, and that's what we're used
and that's
to.
quite simply the piece of this country that I actually
Beautiful.
feel
That's fine.
like
Beautiful.
genuine love for. Was it 10 years? The next one,
5 to 10 years.
5 to 10 years. Iceland. Just to
Okay.
like really, just I feel Iceland
The beauty.
can shave off those rough edges and just kind of make me a reasonable person and just kind of think about not only myself but society and just like how to be like a good person within a good society. And for the 1 year, it would be Rohan from Middle Earth, so I could learn how to ride a fucking horse.
I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go the opposite direction. So 1 year, Amsterdam. 1 year of getting completely blitzed and fucking whores would be fucking incredible.
Okay.
I don't mean the fucking horse bit, but getting absolutely fucking blitzed with your mates for 1 year would be absolutely amazing. 5 to 10 years, Berlin. I think going to the clubbing scene in Berlin and experiencing Boiler Room and all that kind of stuff, that would be fucking incredible.
Okay.
And for living the rest of your life, I'm going to go exactly the same as Taryn. Like, England's my home. Like, I've been bred to live in this country. It's grey, it's green, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Tom, can we have a quick blast from Ellie Goulding's Shall Always Be My Home right here? Cool. Cheers, mate.
No, because I fucking hate Ellie Goulding.
Do you know why?
Rap, let's
Do you know
go on
why?
that.
You're wrong.
Go on then, what you got?
No, Ellie Goulding is amazing. Fuck off your clap clap.
No, Ellie Goulding is largely mediocre. However, she has created some wicked tunes.
Dickhead met Skrillex and then everything else has been shit.
Previous to Skrillex.
Oh,
Ellie
yeah,
Goulding.
yeah, previous to Skrillex. You know when she did 2 fucking songs?
You are wrong. I went to a fucking concert and it was amazing.
It might as well have been Disturbed at that point, so...
We got some sick brother and sister burns going on here. Beth, what order would you like to do
Go on
things
then.
in?
Go on then.
1 year,
Go on
5 to
then.
10, and
Go on
rest
then.
of your life.
What have you got?
All right, fucking words.
I'm going to cut you down.
Why?
Because you just...
And also,
Why?
me.
Yeah, because Ellie Goulding's amazing. Fuck off.
and also
Has
has
screensaver, it says fuck you. Go on.
Anyway, the question and the answer.
1 year, 5 to 10, and rest of your life.
1 year, I think I would spend it with Jake out in Munich.
Oh, God, that's such a good option.
So for listeners,
One of our friends.
Yeah, Jake and Alex are two of our extremely close friends, and they currently live in Munich. And they're being amazing, and I love them so much. So I'd spend a year out there.
Yeah.
5 to 10 years. Would I go Iceland or would I've never been to Iceland, but I know that I would love it. Would I go Iceland?
How about for the 5 to 10 years you go backpacking?
Nah.
You go visiting all the
I'm too
places that
anxious for that.
all your friends have said is a good place to go. You go to Iceland, you go to Australia, you go visit everyone that listens to the Pot Topic podcast. You go visit.
Do you know
Rikard.
what? You're quite right.
You go visit Ozzie Dan.
Okay, you're quite right. So, first year I would spend with Jake and Alex over in Munich in the house that they've made up together. Absolutely beautiful. 5 to 10 years I would go travel between Kirian and Sven. They're not together anymore, but these were people that really helped us out when in Interlock and Talanas and stuff like that. I'd go stay with them in France. Then I'd probably move over and go see Ozzie Dan and also Dave Rawl.
Yeah, in Australia.
Oh, yes. Yeah, of course.
One of
Dave
our old school
Rawl in
friends.
Australia. One of my best friends from school moved to Australia as soon as we left school. So at 18, I've not seen him since. Absolutely love him. We invite him to everything. We even put sometimes when we're going out to a meal together, we put a little Dave seat and we put Dave on a napkin and sit him on the seat.
Love you, Dave.
Big Dave. I love you, Duke. I love you, Big Dave. And then Rikard. Fuck it. I'll go annoy Rikard.
Rikard. Can you get his name right? It's Rikard.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, absolutely, So yeah, I think as you are quite correct, for 5-10 years, I would go visit all the different people that live in different places. I've got a lot of people like Kat Booth. You know Kat?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to move to Normandy soon. So yeah, I would go visit all those.
For the
kind
rest of your life, where would you go?
Rest of my life, Kent.
Actually, no. Knowing you, that's exactly where you would be.
Well,
You've always said this thing of, I need to live in Kent.
I need to live in Kent.
You need to have a house in Kent.
That might sound terrible for listeners because it seems like...
It's the garden state of England.
Yeah.
It's the most green, the most countrified.
And I still feel like I grew up in Kent.
Surrey,
I know I grew up
shit.
in South London / Kent, but I still feel like I grew up in Kent. I got married in Kent. I've spent a lot of time in the deep, dark bits of Kent.
Deepest, darkest Kent.
Deepest, darkest Kent with all the trees and shit like that. I know that sounds ridiculous and it sounds like I'm not very exotic and it sounds like I don't have a worldview and it sounds like I'm giving up or whatever. Don't give a fuck.
No.
I love Kent.
Fair enough.
Right.
Can I present an alternative to my original?
Go for it. Go on.
Wicked. First year, I would spend. I'll do it in the proper.
Rapid fire. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So first year, Bhutan. So I go there, live there, learn to be happy. Because,
Gross national product has no factor.
No, it's gross national happiness.
That's
absolutely.
it. Yeah.
Learn to be happy.
Got you.
5 to 10 years,
Yeah.
I would do in Antarctica on the proviso that I could go there and learn to be fucking useful, do some good shit.
Hell yeah.
And then rest of my life,
Find the predator. Yeah.
Candy Kingdom from Adventure Time.
Dick and Dom in the bungalow.
And then I would spend the rest of my fucking life in Adventure Time,
There we
learning
go.
how to be both happy and useful in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. On we go to the next one.
No, let's just fucking wrap this shit up because we're fucking wasted. Right. Okay, so does anyone have anything to plug? I do. So I've just decided to subscribe to something on Patreon that I'm well behind, and it's the All Mail Review.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a
Yes,
Aussie dude.
Yes, I remember.
Who does reviews for male sex toys. And I've never used a male sex toy, and I feel stupid for never actually trying a male sex toy. So please go watch.
Stupid?
No, absolutely.
What do you mean?
Because I've been with women in the past that use toys and
Toys aren't scary.
It's enhanced their sexual experience. But there's like this weird stigmata or weird...
Stigma, not stigmata.
No, stigma. That's what got I'm so drunk.
No, I understand it. There's this whole weird thing about a dude using a sex toy. It's like,
it's taboo.
Like, with
It's
fleshlights, it's like,
weird.
why are you fucking your thing when you be fucking
know,
your
it's
woman?
silly,
Like,
it's
go
silly.
fuck yourself.
It's very silly.
Whereas this dude, CJ Welsh, I think his name is, All Mail Review, go give him a look on YouTube. They're fucking funny. They're funny and they're very informative reviews of male sex toys.
Also, some of the... I
Thank
don't know.
fuck there is a directory for
And
it.
to be fair, I think I'm one of the 8 people that supports him on Patreon. Like, he gets like $50 for every video that he puts up.
Yeah.
Like, go give him a look. He's really funny. He's really good. And he's actually really informative.
And I'm with you, Tom. Like, I'm not really. I mean, for purposes of dick, I've not really encountered or really used any sort of sex toys. But watching his reviews, the architecture that goes into some of those sex toys is fascinating.
It's informative.
And yeah.
All his
absolutely.
reviews are really enlightening. So please go give him a look. Also, I'm going to say that go and listen to some Jordan Reyne.
Oh, of course.
Because, right, Resident Evil 7 has just come out.
And she's owning it on it.
And she has done the music for that video game, and it is destroying.
Yeah, somebody clearly did their research there. It's like, who could we do to do some like dark, folky sort
She
of
knows
shit?
what she's doing. However,
she is literally the queen of dark folk.
and I will also point out that she did a interview on Misanthrope Play podcast, which I'll also put a link to the show notes. So go listen to that. It's an interview of how corporate music is basically organised. So
Well, of course.
Well,
it is.
someone's listened to her stuff and gone, oh my god, that's exactly what we need, and gone,
Thank fuck they heard
Resident
her.
Evil have gone, oh my god, fucking Resident Evil.
Thank fuck
I've
they
been
heard her,
playing
because-
that shit since
No,
I was like fucking 11.
People would have been sold, people. And I'm glad that they've actually gone, like, let's get someone that
And let's
actually
get-
fits.
And how weird is it, the fact that I've been playing these video games since I was a minute teenager, and gone, oh, all of a sudden, Jordan Reyne, someone I've spoken to in house parties,
She's wonderful, isn't
is
she?
doing the music
Yeah.
for this fucking video game. So
And guess
please
what?
go listen to the
If
Misanthrope
it
Play
matters
podcast
to you,
as well.
If it matters to you, not only is she a fucking amazing musician, but take it from us, we know her. She is a wonderful person.
Absolutely, yeah. So that's my 3 plugs in 30 seconds. Go on.
Yay.
Who else wants to
Go on
go?
then.
Go on.
I'll jump in quickly. I've got nothing specific, so I'll just go with the book again.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, Beth has mentioned that she's reading at the
I'm
moment.
really excited.
And also,
It's brilliant.
I saw someone on the
Taran's
train.
novella.
Yeah, I saw someone on the train that I hadn't seen in a while, and she said, "Oh, are you still writing?" So, do you know I released a book? So yeah, that book again is Walking Out. You can find it on the Kindle store. It's by Taran Wilmore. Me.
It is
Give out
like,
your Facebook.
Yeah, you can find my Facebook, my like untouched Facebook for like a year and a half now, which is facebook.com/Taran Wilmore Books. That's TARANWILMRE. Oh, books. Beth.
I'm going to plug the Talanas videos that we've done recently. If you go onto YouTube and type in Talanas Band as one word, you will find them. That's
TALANAS.
that is true.
Band.
TALANASBAND. Talanas Band. We've got a Valentine's message. I know that's going to be well out of date by the time you listen to this in 2 weeks.
No, it's Sunday. It's not that bad.
Oh, it's not too bad.
I've got it. It's quick.
But we've also got a preview of the song. As I say, I'm pretty proud of the stuff that we've been putting out recently. So I'd love to hear what you think.
Amazing. Shall we get on with it then?
Yep.
All right, cue the music.
Share and tell a friend. It's the only way we get more listeners. The website is pottopicpodcast.com. Go there, submit a topic, and find all our various links and shit. Our Twitter is @PotTopicPodcast. Search Pot Topic on Facebook and to find our community group, interact with us. Our Instagram is @PotTopicPodcast. Use the hashtag #PotTopicPodcast and your pic will appear on our site's community wall. For our Tumblr search, Pot Topic Podcast. Send us your emails and poll pot topics to emails@pottopicpodcast.com and we'll share them on air. Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. 5 stars, bitches! Like the video on YouTube. It's if that's how you prefer to join us and listen to us. Thank you to all the hosts for joining us tonight, and of course, thank you all for listening. One final thank you to Orangafruüp. That's Orangafruüp with 2 U's. They've given us our new theme tune, which is Trippples. That's 3 P's by Orangafruüp with 2 U's in the album.
Music.
Orangafruüp with 2 U's. You can either
Show notes, people.
You can either go find them on Bandnote, on Bandcamp, or you can just find that shit in the show notes.
And can I get a bossy motherfucking kebab? Oh, can I get a bossy kebab? That is probably the worst radio we've ever done. 3rd season! Yay!
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, perhaps. I don't know.
Would it make a difference to say that I love you?
No.
Oh.
Stop.
And we
We're
love
the
ourselves.
egomaniacs.
And we love ourselves to the max.
We record a show
That no one listens to.
with the egomaniacs.
Fuck the theme tune. That's that one. Then.
Right. Okie
You're good to go?
dokie.
Okie doke.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie doke. Okie dokie.
Okie doke. Fuck your mum.
Okie dokie. Dokie. Dokie.
Dokie. Wow, we're drunk.
Oh, okay, maybe I am drunk.
So, does anyone have anything to block?
Does everyone have anything to block? Does everyone have anything to block? Does everyone have anything to block? Does everyone have anything to block?